Hello everyone, welcome to today's unbelievable story. We're about to dive into a tale of a street fool and his bizarre love life. This drunkard guy is a real joke, and his girlfriend's family? It's a family of cops, 7 of them. What a hilarious combo. When her family learned of it, they swiftly planned a wedding, and the chief arrived toward the party. They knew Pandy wouldn't let the wedding go smoothly, but the chief was like, "No worries, my girlfriend's totally into me." This wasn't just a victory for love, it was a grand chance to flex their muscles right there at the wedding. So on this day that everyone was watching, the wedding went on as planned, and guess what? Pandy stormed in like he was robbing a party. The girlfriend showed no signs of backing down. She immediately jumped into the midst of the party brawl, and my daily made up his mind to deal with by first. It seems like this massive melee has just commenced. But suddenly, they shifted their target to Beria, whose stutter had everyone in stitches. By the time he finished speaking, we'd be celebrating New Year. One guy claimed he had a collection from Korea and Russia, and suddenly he was a treasure hunter. Everyone was hooked, truly a mastermind. Uncle Y bit the bullet and decided to give away his treasures. Now that takes guts. When Candy saw Y toss his treasures into a veggie basket, he went pale not to horror, but a race home. Meanwhile, the family gathered joyfully before the TV, kids comically inserting DVD. Seconds later, the screen lit up pure comedy. Uncle Y and his buddy headed to Panda's base, a lumber yard that looked ordinary but hid tons of secrets like a thrilling amusement park. Just as Uncle Y was about to snap a photo, some young goon at the door spotted them, and it turned into a hilarious little drama. To avoid detection, they pretended to pass by, but the young goon wouldn't be fooled. The goons started making up elaborate family ties. It was so funny. It felt like a script gone wild, but the lies were quickly busted, and Bai and Candy recognized them right away, just like a plot twist in a TV drama. Uncle Y put on a pity act, like saying, "I don't know Mai at all, just 2 random passers-by." To make it more believable, he claimed to be a student of Avadi, and guess what? They asked him to speak on the spot. Uncle Y was momentarily stunned and ended up flopping hard, while Mai quickly claimed he was a photographer. The young goon demanded to see photos, and quick thinking Mai snapped a shot of him on the spot. Seeing Iken about to blow up, Mai switched to chill mode and showered him with compliments. He sincerely praised the lighting while taking more photos, surprisingly winning the young goon's heart. By the end of the day, both sides were friendlier. It felt like a long-lost reunion. Mai couldn't hold back and blurted out, "Does Pandy have a wife, kids, girlfriends, and is he even involved in some cloudy and melodramatic love stories?" And they opened up, revealing that Pandy had a sensational romance named Sophie, just like a character out of a novel. But the ending turned out to be extremely bloody. Pandy killed her with his own hands. It was just like a dark-themed movie. Just then, the phone rang and Pandy was calling, and it felt like someone had ears listening. Mention him, and Vol currency sign instant call. King got serious right away. It was time for a big showdown tonight. Pandy was gearing up for battle. He quickly told Lon about it, revealing that Ken was actually a spy for Pandy. What a turn of events. When Addy and the crew arrived, Lana was gone, just like in the movie chase scene. Suddenly, Pandy turned his gaze to Ken, as if calling him out, and the atmosphere went tense. This whole shindig was never about catching Lola. It was a trap set up from the start, and Pandy took out Ken on the spot. One of the goons found a listening device in Iken's phone, and Pandy immediately got alert. Things just got serious. Pandy warned the ears behind the scene, claiming he'd hunt them down one by one. It was getting thrilling. Mai and Visu went home to pack for their escape, but just as they stepped out, they were cornered by Pandy to talk about her performance. Pandy realized these two had been snooping around, ready to pounce, and the atmosphere turned electric. However, Pandy's icy demeanor shifted to childlike curiosity as he demanded to see Mai's works. When seeing his video, Pandy surprisingly asked, "Is this a TikTok clip?" Mai hurriedly explained it was a short film format, but Pandy got mad. "How can I trust you to make a short film?" Pandy clearly pondered this unexpected proposition, asking why he didn't just come directly instead of playing hide and seek. Mai mentioned hearing that Pandey had burned a reporter. Pandey coolly acknowledged it, igniting massive interest. Pandey wanted Mai to make a film that would make people fear him again, and his goons chimed in with support. At that moment, the balance of fate suddenly swung in Mai's favor, and he got an unexpected opportunity to collaborate. Camera interview with Pandey starts. Everyone's eager for him to take off his shades. He calmly recounted his past. Father died of cancer. Mother refused meds, like a tragic film. But behind this seemingly tragic story, he declared that killing brought him happiness. He confessed that he embarked on this path not out of tragedy, but rather due to a love for violence. Suman asked him how many people he had killed, and his goons started counting, and the total reached 70. Each one felt like they'd won a trophy, and someone joked that if they asked, the count could